Let Jesus come in your heart and he will make you well. Let Jesus come in and assist you. Let Jesus come in and he will help you out. Let Jesus come in your life and he will turn things around for your good. When you meet Jesus, when Jesus comes into your life, everything changes. When the truth of the gospel truly encounters your heart and your life, you cannot stay the same. What is your health condition like? What problem are you facing? Are you facing a seemingly impossible situation in your life? What are you going through? God has never ceased from being God, because there is no situation too hard for him to solve. Nothing is too hard or difficult for God. Your redemption is right here. Just take a leap of faith in the Lord and invite God into your life. One word from God can change your life. One word from God can change your story. One word from God can change everything. One word from God can change your situation. All it takes is one word from God. For the word that God speaks is alive and full of power. The centurion answered Jesus and said, Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. With just one touch from the Lord, your body can be healed. With just one touch from the Lord, your story can change. With just one word from the Lord, your life can turn around for good. With just one word from the Lord, your situation, your life, your story will never be the same. With God, nothing shall be impossible. John 5 verse 6, the scripture says, when Jesus saw him lying there and lame, that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, do you want to get well? Jesus came to the pool of Bethesda, where many were sick, were hoping to get better. For 38 good years, this man was crippled, lying on his pallet, alone, not able to get into the fablet water. 38 years, Jesus comes along, and instead of asking, what do you want me to do? He asked, do you want to get well? The answer should be obvious, but is it? Jesus asked the sick man, this crippled man, do you want to get well? The answer should be obvious, but is it? Perhaps the crippled man has long since given up. Perhaps he has tied his meaning and significance into being victim. Maybe people kept telling him that he will never get better. But one day, the crippled man, this sick man, met Jesus, and immediately the man was made well, took up his bed and walked. God is still a God of restoration and healing. God is still God of yesterday, today, and forever. He is still God of restoration and healing. God is still changing lives. He is the same yesterday and today. Jesus is still around doing good. He is still in the healing business. No situation is too far gone for God to restore. Hebrews 13 verse 8 says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your life is never too messed up for God's grace and healing. There's no situation too hard for God to solve.